Muito bem, mano. Falo com David na sede, informe Rakid. Vamos informar, sim senhor, então. Fizemos algumas missõezinhas, caralho. Vamos informar então o Rakid, né?
سأريك طريقة صنع السيارة.
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Teve.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabed, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill, and the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend.
Claro.
Go!
Quem não
Spy
gosta
out
de
this
Maria
puzzle
Verde?
with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Mais
Before I act,
os ocultos.
I will be sure.
Deu-nos a missão de matar mais um dos ocultos, mano. Olhar a penazinha, ter aquela conversa pós-morte, já sei. Passar a pena na goela, na ferida. Mandante das sombras Rabiço. Ok, bro. Tipo, se calhar, pronto, olha. Vamos. Foda-se, caralho. Vamos avançar, mano. Investigação. Eu queria fazer esta missão. Não conseguindo, o que é que nós fazemos? Pá. A Ordem está a construir uma máquina perigosa. O livro é essencial para o Alaruk da Ordem. Sim. Pobreza. Temos que ir à Casa da Sabedoria. Casa da Sabedoria, aqui
The
estamos
symposium
nós.
should be here. Baghdad's brightest,
Simpósio.
sharing their wisdom.
تولى ذلك الشاب المدعو بالخروج.
Ok.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazl Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Olha, lá uma churicinha, agora ia mesmo a matar, caralho.
The translator? What is he still doing here?
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong sounds.
Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
علي إحضار بعض المسودين.
Mistura-se com uma multidão térrea.
رأيت المعلم؟
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet?
لقد صارت الأمور أبسط بكثير مع نظام الترقيم الشرقي الذي ابتكره المعلم ابن موسى.
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Passar no pátio externo a leste. Vamos passar tempo a ficar de noite. Depois vão passando. E se tiver que matar, poder matar à vontade. Vocês não estão aqui na conversa. Foda-se, que chatas do caralho.
Show me everything.
Está a descansar aonde? Há guardas. Ah, não há. Estão todos aqui no piso de cima.
لقد صارت الأمور أبسط.
Para a busca de oportunidades. Sim, senhor.
حدثي عن الأشياء حول البلدة.
لا يحق للعبيد حمل السلاح.
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it.
E tu?
Impressive door. Where does it go?
Those who came before are...
What?
I said, those who came before are...
Never mind.
Ei, eu preciso saber alguma coisa para entrar aqui, mano.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Ou seja, não é para aqui porque eu posso usar as minhas armas. Eu não quero ter que usar as minhas armas, é isso? Apenas entrada de funcionários, entrada registrada de funcionários, a casa de sabedoria. Ora, com licença. Já me matei, já estive aqui.
Fate calls.
There! Got you!
Não é nada aqui, eu acho.
I'll dismember you slowly.
Wait, what?
Esse quase me apanhavas, cabrão.
Live long enough, Ward.
Este apanhou.
Stomp you out. Seen that one? Go on, try it again.
Sinto de apanhar pelas costinhas.
I'll flatten you. I like it.
Tem medo, caralho. Assassino profissional.
I better not use my weapons here.
Bem, não vou das armas, mas fazes o quê então? A gaja está aonde, ao certo? Pô. Não faça barulho, está bem. Vim aqui matar estes gajos todos para quê, mano? Nada. No fundo, não vim aqui fazer nada. Quem é aquela pessoa, caralho? É a minha amiga, mano.
Hey, my fingers! Over
Foda-se,
here!
agora é que tu falas.
Told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
شدت مشغول شطرنج بازی کردن هست.
Numa freira.
نمیدانم
Olá, seu padre, como está?
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Absurdo dizer. É ela, mano. Ei, que é isto?
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
Isto aqui.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
E por fim...
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Eu fico desconfiado se ela gosta de nós ou se nos quer matar, mano. Qual das duas será? Mas foi interessante isto e acabamos por descobrir aqui a poetisa.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of
Que
desert
nos urge
ships.
as alturas.
From distant lands bring to our ears.
Isto é poema dela, né?
From your wind-touched lips, the Mirage's song, the kiss that grips. Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
Com licença.
وضعت يدي على آخر أفكار ابن قرة في علم الحياة بها حساب مواقع القبا باستخدام ستواجه سؤال بعد
Deixa-me ir para a palestra. Oh, caralho. Com licença. Já estou depois.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Muito obrigado.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
Ah, gostar tanto da palestra.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
Eu acho que já sabemos quem é o El Rabi, isso, na verdade. Já sabemos quem é.
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiya. I need to hunt him down.
Investiga onde ele foi.
أسمع ضوضاء غريبة. أراهن على أن أبا القاسم يصنع جهازا موسيقيا.
The old fraud
Por acaso alguém viu? Ou qual é que ele foi? Não.
عليك القدوم والانضمام إلي في الجولات الصباحية.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
نغص علي حياتي الارتداء الأبيض. من الآن فصاعدا سأرتدي الأسود من العالم بالرجوع أبدا.
ذلك الولد اليتيم في ريسانة عند نهاية المحول. هذا ما
Serviço de restauração, equipe. Não podemos dar andamento ao projeto de restauração da Casa de Sabedoria porque não temos acesso ao plano de construção do sógão principal e em especial da sala da Grande no primeiro andar. Se alguém encontrar este plano, me informa imediatamente. O jardineiro do telhado deve ter acesso ao porão.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
Ok, mano. Acesso ao porão, já temos informação disso. Tem aqui outra pessoa que nos pode dar outra pista. Espera aí, deixa-me só ter a certeza onde é que é o porão.
What do you see, Enkidu?
Temos o gajo da chave. E agora o porão. Passe. Talvez com a chave um gajo consiga ter mais informações. Olha, é ali, parece. Ah não, ali é outra informação. Vamos a outra informação primeiro. Ver o que é que este tropa nos tem para dizer. Boas!
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Ah, pois.
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
Assim é típica da académica, especial no bibliotecário Felito. Está ali em cima.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Parece parte da senha. Interessante. Agora sim, acho que fazia sentido entrar nesta parte. Estão todos mortos já. Ir atrás de baús, mano. Mas aquilo é um livro ali em cima, não é? Foda-se, mano. Obrigado.
An impressive
Aleluia.
volume, written by Fazil Fahim.
Pode ser o
Could
melhor
be his
trabalho dele.
masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return.
Obrigado,
This has to
mano.
be it.
Mano, finalmente temos aqui então. Fica ali na janelinha o tal documento, o livro do gajo. Oh, não estou a ser procurado. Então, esqueça-me, caralho.
Again I ask, those who came before are
Those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Obrigado, mano. Aleluia, irmão. Como o outro diz. O que é que temos aqui, mano? Muitas coisas. Uma delas... Sim, nossos eruditos precisam de um espaço limpo para trabalharem. No entanto, não me interrompam com perguntas sobre limpeza, faxina e livros perdidos. Tenham iniciativa. Estou ocupado com a minha grande obra no porão. Qualquer interrupção resultará em castigo. Foda-se, o gajo... É a puta da Maria, mano. É o maior da terra dele mesmo. Ok, hora de... entrar no porão. Nada melhor do que uma tocha para entrar no porão, não é verdade? Não posso. Isso foi, também estava
Looks
iluminado.
clear. I can use my weapons again.
Podes usar as armas, podes usar a tocha, certo? Não digas que ele não... Ei, ele não... Pode estar com a tocha. Cabrão.
I better not use my weapons here.
Não era a puta de entrada, não? Ou seria a entrada para outro sítio?
Huh? Who's... Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you... Shit! Hold on.
Coisa de segue o quê?
I'm going to squash you, spider! Not here, are you? But I will find you.
God have mercy
Hey, what?
Não, anda cá.
To rip your
rapaz.
guts out!
Who would dare cross us?
Caladinho, rapaz. Caladinho. Ora bem, o que é que nós temos aqui? O vosso cubil. Bem podre, mano. Alguém está a precisar de ajuda.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rot and iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Túnica obrigatória. Nenhum paciente poderá entrar se não tiver trajado sua túnica. É possível encontrar o traje apropriado no recinto anexo às celas de recuperação. Porta obstruída.
What have they done to these people?
Olha, eu vou só tirar aqui a tua roupa se não te importares, pá.
Poor guy will not need this anymore.
Ai, não precisas, mano. Estás tudo fodido.
This should help me blend in.
Foda-se, o vacino está bombado ou o quê? Tudo ligado, mas mal eles sabem. Quitar a atenção, pois pode. Túnica branca de paciente.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Estás fodido, tu não estás, irmão?
Can't meet the school without my special robe.
This will doesn't look right. Someone take me back to the bride's side. Next subject! In here, now!
É para ir, use. Ok, estou aí.
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous brutes in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
Tem aqui muita gente.
In here, Lackwit. Itching like wildfire. Need to put some cloth to pad it tomorrow.
Ai, mal sabe, rapaz.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid?
Tu é que devias estar com medo, patrão.
This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder? And make so few of me. We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies.
Tu és meio otário,
Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
É verdade, mas eu acho que não. Acho que não e...
No? Then what?
É a minha lâmina, bro.
Justice.
Justiça, chama-lhe lâmina, chama-lhe justiça. Olha o que tu quiseres, patrão.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge.
It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
Duas palavras,
But in
mano.
the end, all we see is darkness.
Mais um oculto, mano. Exterminado, mano. Completamente. Vamos ver outra vez o nosso Jin, de certeza, não é? Olha ele ao fundo, mano. Ainda está longe. Oh, caralho.
I need to get out of here. Get back to Tibet.